Voting yes on Measure K means you're voting for term limits and reduced salaries that will finally attract representatives interested in public service and committed to following the will of the people. Obligated to financial backers for re-election, the Board of Supervisors has chosen to ignore the voters and their rights. They imposed new tax laws, specifically property taxes, without your consent. That's taxation without representation, and you know how much I hate taxation, especially without representation. While approving ever-increased fees, fines, and taxes on the public, the supervisors collected a salary and benefits package of over $250,000 annually. That's nearly 6 times the median income of San Bernardino working families. This initiative would provide the same income that a working family receives. This for a part-time job, and supervisors may still retain fees and compensation for the boards and commissions they sit on. With such current lucrative compensation, it's no wonder supervisors pander to special interest groups who fund their re-elections, like property developers and employee unions. These groups currently seek and have received $100 million settlements funded by your tax dollars. So that's what happens when you vote yes on this measure, which Measure J was put in to oppose this measure. So vote no on J, vote yes on K. So the argument against this, which has been put in by the people who are on the board of the San Bernardino County. So Measure K will result in less representation for residents of San Bernardino County on the Board of Supervisors. We need more representation, not less. The Board of Supervisors oversees all aspects of our county's emergency response to the current pandemic crisis, riots, wildfires, and other natural disasters, which they barely have done anything about. People still have to wear these stupid masks. They didn't do anything about the riots, especially when that family-owned restaurant on Waterman was burned down by all the rioters, and the fires that no one seems to, be trying to prevent by maybe adding some land management programs. These people are full of it. Paying members of the Board of Supervisors the equivalent of a part-time salary will put the health and safety of our community at risk due to poor leadership during times of crisis. Part-time pay will create part-time results. In other words, they're saying, if you reduce our salary, we're not really going to be doing anything for you guys. But it's like, well, you don't really do anything for us anyways. So maybe we should cut your pay. If an elected official only serves one term, what incentive do they have to live up to their campaign promises or address concerns of the people they represent? All you need to do is get in there, make sure that our laws are intact, and making sure that the citizens' rights are not being violated. But you violate our rights by increasing taxes, property taxes, sales taxes, income taxes, all these taxes without our consent. So that's why they're so against Measure K. And then the people arguing against their argument is that San Bernardino County supervisors make $250,000 a year while barely doing their jobs. Deceptive tax increases, uncontrolled spending, increasing fees and fines, increased poverty, growing crime, and billions in unfunded pension liabilities. They neglect to tell you that many county supervisors have other sources of income and currently treat their role of county supervisors as part-time. Anyways, so they do have other sources of income. It's not like this is the only thing they do. They just want to make more money. And I'm all for making more money, but not when it comes to taking advantage of us, the citizens, and our money.